Good morning, everybody. Renee here with Luminous, walking you through everything you need to know about getting started with your airbrush system. We're going to walk you through your icon system, how to use it, what airbrush is all about, how we're going to get all of these beautiful cosmetics put together and make an amazing look today. And we're going to do a red holiday lip because why? It is, of course, a fun week to celebrate and ready for the holidays. So let's get started. If you are new to us, please like this video, like our channels, like us on Facebook, follow us, turn on the notifications, ring the bells if you're on YouTube, because we have so much fun hanging out. Hi, Candy. Good morning. Everybody else say hey, because I see that there are a few of you here. If you're new to us, say hi, introduce yourself. Guess what? We don't bite. We just have a ton of fun. Hi, Bethany. Good to see you again. And I'm going to clip my hair back and we're going to get started because we're going to have fun. We're going to do a red lip. Look at this hair. Sometimes I wonder why I even do it in the morning because wow. Okay, so we're going to get started. And one of the questions that we hear a lot are, can I use my traditional foundations in conjunction with my Luminous products? So hello, Vanessa. Good morning from Texas. Hello, hello. We're going to use to get started our Snapback Anti-Aging Serum. This time of year, my skin is really asking for a little bit more hydration, a little bit more moisture. So there we go. Bethany turned on YouTube notifications and never get notified. You know what? I've found that for sometimes they get a little bit delayed for some reason. I don't know. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Angela. Wow, I'm excited to be here. I'm going to be here with you today and tomorrow, and we've got a lot of fun stuff going on. So the first question that I always hear is, what if I have some traditional cosmetics? Can I use those in conjunction with my airbrush? So I say, yeah, because we make those traditional cosmetics. Like we have our concealer, we have our Liquid Mirage foundation. You can do Liquid Mirage foundation and apply your airbrush blush as normal, or you can put on your airbrush foundation and then put your traditional cosmetics on top. And we're going to kind of play with that combo today. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Hi, Donnie. It's so good to see everybody here today. If you're joining us and you're liking our video chats, our morning wake up and makeup, please bring your friends, invite them, grab them in, share these videos because we have so much fun. Oh, Amber, haven't seen you in a while, girlfriend. Welcome back. All right, today I'm going to make sure I'm going to use my mirror. Yesterday, for some reason, I got through most of my makeup application without a mirror. So yes, let's have some fun. All right, so when I do traditional cosmetics and I layer, so I did some snapback under my eye. The reason why I do snapback under my eye, it works like a topical kind of Botox. It helps to plump up those fine lines, make everything look smoother, which is hello, amazing. We are not getting any younger. And these holiday seasons, I'm going to tell you one thing that I hope is under my tree is sleep. Okay. So I'm going to just start with a little bit of under eye. Now I'm going to go a little bit in like a V shape here and up, and I'm going to hit my eyelid just a little bit because my lids, when I don't get tired, they tell all of my truths. Hi, Connie. Oh, Patty's here on Facebook. Guys, let's see some love. If you're liking this video, if you're liking Luminous, if you're loving Luminous, might I say, like our videos, give us some hearts, give us some love, because this is the best part of our day is coming to you. So I know this looks a little much right now, but trust me, once we get into our airbrush, it's going to blend in. I like to do this underneath of my airbrush. Because once I'm done putting my airbrush on, because it blends for me, I don't really like to go over it with any tools. I might set it with a powder, but I'm not trying to put any of the texture or moving things around. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Okay, so it looks a little, so I like to lighten up this side too. I think that this gives me like a nice lightning effect everywhere. Kind of looks a little bit of crazy, but I love it. Okay, so I have some questions over here. Bethany asks, is it just to conceal darkness under the eyes? No, it can deal with, so I have this friend who is an enemy, comes in and has been hanging out for way too long. So I can use it to cover up that as well. But here's the difference. You just might want to check your color. So if you're trying to use your concealer as a lightener or a brightener, that would mostly be around the eyes. Sometimes if you're using your concealer in that way, it might be too light for blemishes or dark spots or pimples or things like that. The reason is because that can actually highlight it. So if you're using a skin, there's two ways to get concealer, one that matches your skin tone and one that's a shade lighter. Shade lighter is going to conceal and highlight. And yes, I said highlight. So what does that mean? If you put that on a blemish, it's going to highlight that blemish. It's going to make it pop. So just be aware of that when you're choosing your concealer color and how that option is going to weigh in for you. Yes, Vanessa, you can use it with it. So I would choose to, if you're going to cover up your scar, I would choose to tackle that with your traditional concealer. And I'm sure if you have a scar, you have found the love of your life when it comes to concealer. You can layer that underneath. And what's great about airbrush, it's not going to move what you've just done. So if you went into like maybe you have a really strong concealer or something that you like, or something, we've all done it before, that you kind of move it away and it kind of pushes it away. You're like, I just concealed that. Why am I rubbing over it with a traditional product, right? So you don't have to worry about that anymore because your airbrush is going to float on top of that. It's not going to pull it away. Oh, Patty, well, I'm hoping that you feel better. I'm not going to go into all the questions about your business right now, but I'm hoping you're feeling better. All right. It's so good to see everyone. All right, we're going to shake this up. We're going to use our 4-in-1, and I'm going to use shade 030. Now, I'm kind of in between a 3 and a 4, so I can go a 030 and a 040, but I was going to use the 30 today and then add some warmth with our with some bronzers. So just so you know, we're going to follow the basic rules. They're really easy. It's okay. You can follow the rules. So we want to keep our stylus moving all the time. We want to stay 4 fingers width from our skin. And we always want to just pull slightly back on the trigger. Now your trigger will pull back pretty far, but that, I'm telling you right now, is just for cleaning. Just for cleaning. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Vanessa. So see how I'm just layering on top of. So what happens, you found your holy grail of concealers that works for you. Then you try to integrate it with other products. How are you going to make that work? And then this is the best way to do it because I'm not moving I'm not taking away all that work that I've already done. But I'm also not layering on goops and goops. That's a technical term, goops and goops of makeup on top to give me a masky look, right? Right. Hi, Catherine. Everybody, I love how friendly everybody is. Okay, so see now we're having this airbrush coming together. I'm pulling that together. I'm still getting the brightness under my eye. Use 6 to 8 drops, but that is just like our starting point. We will tell you over and over again, if these right here, this is for your benefit. This is where you're going to be the most successful doing your makeup application. But other than that, we don't really have rules. If you want to use 6 to 8 drops, if you like to use 100 drops, it might be a little much. But you know what? You do you. Hi, Jeannie. It's been a long time. All right. getting my coverage, but I have a little bit of a glow here. And I'm going to tone that down with our amazing setting powder, translucent. 10 drops, but I have a big red birthmark on my lip that I cover. Like I said, whatever makes you happy. So we're going to use our translucent setting powder. And I shake it up. Yes, Bethany. Oh, I'm back. If you haven't noticed, and if you've ever been on my lives before, you know that I drop stuff all the time. And this time it rolled. So I'm back. Okay. And Candy agrees. All right, we're going to use a fluffy brush here just to set this down. So the Rose Foundation does have a radiant finish. And somehow, along the way, in my old age, I have gotten oilier. Sorry, I have the sniffles and I hate to sniff like that. I hate it, but. Oh, Bethany, let me help you find that. I need to order the translucent setting powder using up old before I switch to the whole set. That is seriously what this is all about. It's about integration, like building this into, it's not realistic for most of us to just ditch everything we have and start from zero. It's just not. And that's okay. So to show how we can integrate what products you are already using into your makeup routine is seriously the best way to do a transition. And this is where you're really going to fall in love with everything along the way. Reason being is because you're going to start to see what the difference of each product makes for you. You're going to see that as you start to use them piece by piece. Hi, Zaria. I just posted the link on YouTube and Facebook to find the loose powder. So that is in there. And right now, that one's currently $18 and it is phenomenal. So look, you could see the difference, guys. Didn't you see the difference? Like immediately, you could see that shine go down, but I don't lose my natural glow. Does that make sense? So like I don't look flat. All right, let's tone it up. Let's take it up. Now we are going to go over blush and a product called Love. That all comes with your set as you're getting started. But we're going to come to that later because as you can do that together, and that could be it, it sounds like we've got some makeup gurus here with us on our live. So let's get into it. Let's do some contouring. Now, this is my favorite set. Well, I go between this cut 1 and we also have a cut 2. So I go between the two and be honest, in the summer, I like cut 2. It's a little warm for me in the winter. I'm going to use our 110 brush and I'm using hot chocolate. How appropriate. What a day to use hot chocolate. I might make some hot chocolate. Oh, Angela, I hope that he ordered that too. Sometimes we have to be subtly not so subtle about what we want on our Christmas list, right? Okay. And Candy says, if you are not airbrushing, then you need to be. Okay, so I'm just kind of giving myself some warmth. I'm not doing like a super heavy contour, but we can see the difference in the face. I have some more structure over here. I have a little bit of a scoop. I don't look quite as flat. I have a lot of dimension on this side. Now, it is not so deep that I feel like a newbie contour will feel intimidated for a skin tone that's similar to mine or lighter. They're not like crazy and they're not really too deep if you're like a light to medium tone. But do we see how this really gets really kind of warms me up, but it's not too intense. I don't look overly made up. Oh, Bethany, he needs to go to boot camp. He needs to go to training boot camp. Just buy what's on the list. Okay, let's add a little bit of blush. And today I'm going to use Charming. And this one's a fun one. This one is a beautiful, like a pinky gold peachy. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to show you how to use it with your airbrush system. My light is acting a little funky today. Okay. It's coming together, right? Okay. A little bit of Nude and Naughty. It's going to get us in that Christmas spirit, right? Okay. Angela's like, I put everything in my shopping cart, take from here. Yes, Vanessa, this one is so beautiful. Charming. This is great for all skin tones. All skin tones. And I say that with confidence. So it definitely. So I like to sometimes use eyeshadows as brow colors. And we show you so many different ways to do different products. We do our Define 2-in-1, which has the gel and the pencil. Sometimes we do our sometimes we do our airbrush, but you know what? Sometimes I like to use my 220 brush and shady eyeshadow. It's a deep cocoa brown that does not have a lot of red in it. It's a cool brown. Bethany has found some trust in me with Tulip blush. Oh, she said she put it on and it looked fierce. Yes, ma'am. Tulip is my favorite of the airbrush blushes. It is stunning. Now, what you can also do, and Jeannie, our mixologist, is what Heather and I call her. She is on here. She is always mixing colors. So if you think it's too light, pop a drop of plum in there, or do a half and half and half. So Candy, you are always ordering, girlfriend. All right, we got our brows going on. Let's do some shadows. And we're going to keep it simple because we are doing a holiday lip. Don't let, I didn't forget that part. All right. We're going to go in with Dusk. And yes, this is a brand new Nude and Naughty. Guys, Nude and Naughty is like, you could do everything with it. You can go like super nude. You can go super naughty. Yeah, I just did that. That's real cheesy, but. All right, this one is not a super bright. It's a lighter color, but not like light. And Candy loves the idea of mixing everything. That's what's really cool about airbrush. The only problem is it's kind of like cooking. You just got to remember what you threw together. Ever do that? You make like this awesome dish, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, I don't know how I made it. Just started throwing stuff together and you're like, so you have to remember what you put together. All right. Then I'm going to do Love. That's this guy right here. Jeannie, the mixologist, has chimed in and said, you can mix natural blush with every blush color you have. All right. Love, I'm going to take right here on the lid. I just like, it's like kind of soft, right? Like a little subtle, a little sultry. Natural blush. Oh, Vanessa, that's a color. Let me grab the, yes, thank you for asking. Because you know what? Sometimes we get into we get into these conversations and we forget that some people are might not literally know every product that we have. Um, so we just pop the blush in there and click on the colors. It is the middle one, I believe. Yep, it's the middle one. That one is our natural blush. It's just like a little bit of like tan with a little bit of a soft pink to it. So really great for neutralizing some of the brighter colors. And there you go. Yeah, check it out. Okay, I feel like my eyes need a little bit of, just a little bit of something. So let me go back in to my shady. And I'm going to just go under my eyes. There we go. And then I'm going to do our, okay. Soft Rose is Bethany's go-to. All right, we're going to use the Black Diamond Temptation Liner. Guys, this one is my favorite. I love this little brush. And I use the Tickle the Lash method. So I know that it can be a little intimidating, but if you're always touching your eyelashes, it goes on perfect every time. Perfect. And I'm making you wait for the red lip because it's going to be the crowning glory of this session. Oh, I got a little bit down there. Whoop. See, my eyes are watering like crazy today. Let me fix this. Well, I made a mess. Ha ha ha. My eyes are watering, and so it got caught in there. Let me fix that. Guys, look what I did. I did it. All right, hang tight. We're going to fix that. It happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens when you're alive because that makes it even more fun. All right, we're going to hang tight for a minute. I'm going to fix that. I can't believe I did that right here on my live with you guys after telling you how easy this was to use. And then I fudged it because I somehow got black liner on my sponge. That's it. Guys, I can't believe that. Oh, thanks, guys. You're making me feel a lot better. Guys, I would recommend skipping this part. I think that my eyes are watering, so it caught the liner on the inside, and then I just exacerbated it by just pushing it around a little too far. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you, and this is what I've told my clients for years as a makeup artist. It is not about not making mistakes. It's knowing how to fix them without having to go all the way back. But that is the beauty of what? Of airbrush, because I can go fix this in a flash. Like it never happened. See? Woo! Eyes are watering. Oh, yes, I am totally human. I drop everything and I smudged my eyeliner. All right, let me clean off these lips. Okay, we're gonna give the eyes just a minute of rest before we do our mascara. So see, it's still watering. Like really water resistant, but they have to dry first. And my eyes are not giving it a chance. Okay, whew, all right. All right, we're gonna do the Stark lip pencil. I know it totally, and you know what? I just forgot to take my allergy medicine like yesterday and today, so I am sure that it is. All right. Do you see this beautiful, beautiful lipstick? This is called a Red Cape. We're gonna do it. And then I'm gonna put some mascara on. And then I'm gonna look human. Can you see? Love. Oh my gosh, do you love that? I love Red Cape. Yes, you can definitely use Poison Apple. I love Red Cape. It has such a bold, like classic red color. It's amazing. Okay. Let's do a little bit of mascara because why not at this point? I almost should just turn this into a smoky eye and go with my bold lip and we'll call it a day. I might have to go treat myself to a coffee after this and reset. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Amber. Jeannie just got 2 nude lip colors. She is in heaven. And Candy that's her favorite too. Now, you get the teeth? You see that? That happens. And I'm going to show you how to take care of that. What you can do is take your finger, go like that. Do you see that on my finger? That is what was in the inside of my lip. So that is going to help keep that off of those pearly whites. Yes. Yay, Angela loves it. Catherine thinks it's beautiful. And you know what, guys? It's not perfect and things aren't always going to go right. But guess what? It's just makeup and you should have fun. And I had fun hanging out with you guys, even with all of my mistakes. I'm loving my red cape, my hot mess. Look, there's a little, I don't know how, liner on my chin. That was from my eyes. Guys, it's just makeup. It's fun. Have fun. And I'm going to tell you, here is, oh, Vanessa does open mouth. Oh, kiss the top of your hand. Yep, it's going to get all of that from the inside. Yes. Peggy, you're welcome. So, so amazing. Thank you, Jeannie. I think my tips can be magical too. And I want to just tell you right now what I love. And yes, Bethany, you are beautiful. So it is not a competition. It is not a one versus the other. Everybody is beautiful. Like Patty says, everybody has something beautiful to offer this world. and a good attitude and being kind is the best thing. And those are the things that make you the most beautiful. So here is what I also suggest. If you're getting into airbrush, don't practice for your first few times before you go to work. Don't do it. You're running around, it's too stressful, you're doing all of the other things. Do your makeup before you go to bed, before you wash up for the night, before you wash your face. Get home, put it on top of your other makeup. Try that smoky eye on top of that nude eye you wore all day. Try that liquid liner, put that lipstick on. Do it all at the end of the day. Because for two reasons. You're not worried about what it looks like. So if you mess up, whatever, you're just about to wash it off. Number two, I'm just going to make more of a mess on my hands. Number two, you don't have the stress. You're not worried about it. It doesn't matter. You're just going to wash it off. It's makeup. Have fun. Just like use that time, use it as relaxation, meditation, take away the worries of the day, just play, because that's going to give you a really great opportunity to try something new, because you're not rushing and who cares if it's not perfect, whatever, it's just makeup, it comes off. So that is totally Vanessa practicing before a doctor's appointment. So yeah, that is too funny that you came out when it was dark out. So here's the thing, practice when you don't have pressure, because you are going to find that it makes for an easier practice time. I really believe that. Bethany's going to go out for a walk and will look amazing. And trust me, my neighbors, I come out looking all kinds of done up at different times of day, early in the day, late in the day. And I go take my dog for a loop around the neighborhood, and they definitely feel like, I don't know. They definitely are like, that girl has a full face of makeup on in her workout clothes, like popping along the way. So there we go. Thank you, Connie, so much. Bethany, have fun on your walk. It's worth it. It's so great. Thank you, Jeannie. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, I said tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right. Thanks, guys. See you then.